Today, Firstpost has brought together geopolitical strategists from across the world in this one-of-a-kind summit to help us chart and understand the roadmap for the future.
हम एक समय दुनिया में हथियारों के सबसे बड़े आर्म्स इंपोर्टर थे, लेकिन आज हम टॉप 25 आर्म्स एक्सपोर्टर्स की लिस्ट में आकर खड़े हो गए।
When the Indian Army's push to self-reliance as part of its transformation, the security of the nation can neither be outsourced nor be dependent on the largesse of others.
Your approach towards addressing India's defense needs.
The Army, the Defence Forces will continue to be future ready. We are aligned to the changes that are happening around us.
Today we supply to the Indian Army even though we were a small company.
Honorable Prime Minister made this Make in India call. It was a call to action for us.
So it's easier for them to buy weapons from India where it's more compatible.
The purpose of defense diplomacy is really not to enter into wars, but to end wars.
If there is an equipment which is good for Army, Navy, Air Force, of Indian Army, Indian Air Force, it is good enough for most of the countries in the world.
The South China Sea has always been a sea common to all. Never in the history of the South China Sea has China been able to control it.
India has been our traditional first responder. What is worrying is to see Chinese research ships and all being there in the Maldives.
If once Chinese PLA attack Taiwan, we, the country, is going to crazy. Peace is not for the losers. Peace, the world, is only for the winners.
We need you, India, with us. We need you, India, to make the right moral choice.
Life keeps getting more and more complicated. The standards get complicated, the rate at which technology is changing are getting complicated, the linkages between things are complicated, and that's where culturally we have an advantage. We have always been a very complicated society.
All talks are meaningless if there is lack of trust.
Trust is very important. Trust is fundamental. Trust is the beginning. At the present time, the main obstacle for a comprehensive rearrangement of the entire Middle East is the lack of will on both sides.
The takeaways for me are that for the world to have fewer conflicts and to resolve the current ones, we need to build trust, listen to each other, and learn from history.